Okay. Hop over here, then head north. At east-ish. A few more store signs. There's too many West MDs and Whately chemicals all over the place. Dirigible airships. Flight into the future. Place, right? Oh no. Alright, this is not ideal weapon selection right now. Now's a good time for our firebomb. Can we get them? Let us craft a bit more of that. Shotty shot. Okay. 30 lows worth seems pretty good.
Blood is still fresh.
Still fresh. Exit. There's a hole to the basement that
The door won't budge.
weird. Count Ugolino. A little bit of a weird name. See, the chef has been preparing some long pork dinner. Do I get a blood sample? Goop sample. I guess I have to jump down this. Hole exists for us to go down. Why would it exist in reality?
These aren't your typical kitchen utensils.
Well, the saw certainly isn't anyway, and larger of the knives.
Well, I don't think the health inspector will be pleased.
Or the police. Oh. Not ready for that shit. Anthropophagia. Huh. Stumpies are cannibals? Morphed? Train.
My esteemed patrons, presenting my latest delicacy. Don't be greedy. Don't hurry to eat, please. You'll always be my most well-regarded clients.
Wow, the voice acting on that guy. Overselling this a little much there, pal. Trying a little too hard. Where's the stairs? Oh, unlock the stairs from this side. There we go. Okay. Head back to the hospital. I think we're done. Wrong street. This one.
Don't do that again.
Do that again. Yeah. Mature. Now I can get. Alright. 25% chance I craft something that I don't use other materials. Very nice. Very nice. Hospital.
I paid a visit to that awful restaurant. I'd call it a den of evil, but that would be an understatement.
Good grief. What happened?
The cook was mad, a cannibal, and fed those jumping monstrosities on human flesh. He called them patrons.
That restaurant was a destination for Oakmont's elite, many of whom disappeared shortly after the flood. I think we now know why.
Are you suggesting that it was cannibalism that caused such a horrific transformation?
These days, alas, cannibalism is not so rare. Could it be that all the Cositians, as Westerbrook calls them, were once men?
Why
is it not? And in the other one.
Be safe. We don't have an...
Clue at the other location. Right? Home back.
Any free beds left?
What did I miss at the huh? Or you're a new one. Either way. I'm trying to think the fire bombs aren't great on you. Torch. Much cordite way. Lots. Basically the answer to how these things got in here. Ah! Fuck. Messing with me.
The slime stinks even worse than the bodies.
I missed.
Those bags stink worse than a barrel of rotten fish. Or fisk, whatever.
That's what I was missing. Okay. But let's loot up here first too, shall we? Briefcase full of gunpowder and alcohol. Great combination.
I did everything you asked, yeah? So when will my initiation begin?
Never.
Quick, bring them in before the neighbors see us. Are those the last ones?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
All of the body, all the guys combining together to become Mr. Hugs. I guess that's why he's got so many arms. 3 or 4 men combined together.
Quick, bring them in before the neighbors see us. I did everything you asked, yeah? So when will my initiation begin?
Members of a cult were disposing of bodies in the basement of the shop. The corpses merged together to form a huge monstrosity.
Alright, now we can finish this up. Shortcut through here. Be a little faster.
Please help a fella out.
I visited that old shop you mentioned and found a few things you may be interested in. Even took a sample for studying.
What did you discover? I was sure a huge creature could not have wandered inside unnoticed.
The cult of the Fecund Mother was dumping corpses of their victims in the shop's basement.
Professor Westerbrook's research does suggest the Acheronians are attracted to dead bodies.
No, this one formed from the corpses themselves. There was a putrid slime on everything. Maybe that's the cause of this unnatural rebirth.
You said you took a sample of it. Well, I can conduct some experiments on rats. If your theory holds true, what a marvelous discovery.
I really, really want to see a tiny Mr. Hugs made out of combined rat corpses. That'd be awesome.
We've discovered a lot of disturbing information about the wild beasts. What are you gonna do with it?
Well, I've already contacted the university. We'll cooperate to further study these phenomena.
The facts must be reported to the authorities. They need to know what they're dealing with.
You're perfectly right. When we have documented our results and conducted a standard peer review process, the proper measures will be taken.
Documented results, peer review. How many innocents will die in the meantime?
Our recommendations must be clear and based on valid reasoning, or it's worthless. Good science takes time, my friend.
I mean, he's kind of right.
Bye.
Okay, let's see. We've got more Western book guides. Okay, and assigned reading. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother with this thing. Might do one of it, though, just to see what it is. Are there any of these in cover side? One. Let's look at this real quick while we're here. Okay, Lincoln. An old church. Hubert. Right there. Now let's head over there real quick and we'll do that first. Then I'll decide whether or not I feel like pursuing the rest of them. It looks like it's going to be similar to the Notes quest, though, which had a good payoff, but wasn't really very interesting. Is it? Might be it. Or not. Maybe it's not. It's the only thing that looks suspicious though about that. I can't get in there. What about this? Huh. Seems like it should be a place, but happy. That has to be the place. Right, how do I get in? wish there's a crouch button. Ah. Never had to use that before. And I can't do anything. Oh. Get that down here.
Please, take anything. Help me, please.
You'll be fine, guy. Shut up. Ah, what the fuck? Hey, now I'm losing it because a cop attacked me. Ow. Weird. Maybe I can get up. Oh. I think I could get in there by jumping, but I think there isn't any jumping in this game, is there? Alright, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with this. So let's do something else. Oh, are any of these in cover side? That's a cover side. Okay. Area Lane. Roosevelt and Lane. There. The hospital then. Okay. Alright. Look at this little look-see. You okay there, lady? So sad that you're hovering in the air. Power of grief. Defies physics.
Come, find something.
Is this the hospital I'm supposed to go for, or what? Huh. What's it about? Yeah. Whatever it is, this doesn't have much to it. Alright, let's go into the hospital proper then, I guess. Let's see. trying to get us to do for this sightseeing thing.
Hospital of St. Mary, founded 1862. Designed by B.A. Kaplan. Every life matters.
Remember when we were at the... did the first one of these at that church. Some of the stuff had showed up. So, like there was clues and something to do there. Here there seems to be nothing. Wait, there's a thing.
I'll send whatever help I can, but there's no room here. We have our hands full.
You often seem to be... the other one at the church was outdoors as well, wasn't it? Started out. Thingy. Excuse me, where are your thingies? I am in need of additional thingy. Not mine, sir. It's outside as well. Oh, yep, there they are.
This way. Stay by the fire while I try to find you some medicine.
New victims. And if the flood won't relent, there'll be even more.
Time to figure this out.
New victims. And if the flood won't relent, there'll be even more.
I'll send whatever help I can, but there's no room here. We have our hands full.
This way. Stay by the fire while I try to find you some medicine.
The flood was sudden and hit the city hard. The hospital staff tried to help, but quickly ran out of room and medicine.
Okay, so that's that one. I guess we're basically just getting the backstory on University, Fish Markets. Did I do this one already? The Redemption is true. It's different. Well, let's get some map markings. Just the one, I guess. Central Advent. This? Yeah, I guess it's this. Okay. Go there at some point. The one had been that one. I'll call it a day here in a second. I'm gonna get warped over to that area first, so that we're ready.